Disney just pressed the panic button on Snow White. After months of controversy, industry head-shaking, and outright fan fury, they've officially scrapped their latest adaptation and announced a complete reboot. This isn't just another remake, it's Disney in damage control, desperately trying to scrub away a massive PR disaster, win back their enraged fanbase, and salvage one of their most iconic stories. The current Snow White film, starring Rachel Zegler, became a $300 million catastrophe for the Mouse House. Execs are reportedly watching in disbelief as the movie tanks, currently scraping a brutal 2.2 out of 10 on IMDb. This isn't just underperforming, it's spiraled into a full-blown identity crisis for Disney, with their 2025 box office plans hanging precariously in the balance. The fallout has reportedly sent CEO Bob Iger into a state of pure panic, not just over the Zegler backlash, but the entire swirling vortex of controversy around the film. In hushed tones at a private media event, Disney insiders described this new version as a course correction. Corporate speak for a colossal screw-up that needs fixing urgently. But the crisis goes deeper than just bad reviews. Even the usually Disney-friendly critics, the ones who often give them a pass, have started turning their backs. When you see rock-bottom IMDb scores and previously loyal media allies jumping ship, you know things have hit DEFCON 1. Disney is now making big promises about returning to classic storytelling, pledging renewed devotion to the heart and soul of the original fairy tale. They aren't just making another movie, they are desperately trying to earn back the trust of audiences who feel utterly betrayed and repair fractured relationships with generations who grew up cherishing Snow White. The Rachel Zegler version was initially hyped as a bold, modern, feminist twist on the 1937 classic. But right from the start, it attracted attention for all the wrong reasons. The film veered wildly off course from the original narrative, and these drastic detours landed with a thud for longtime Disney devotees. What was intended to feel empowering instead felt disrespectful to the very magic that made the original so beloved. Then, the internet detonated. Zegler made comments that many viewers interpreted as dismissive, even insulting, towards the legacy of the original film. Calling the prince irrelevant and describing the iconic love story as awkward, these remarks went viral like wildfire, igniting widespread resentment from fans who felt the core of a cherished classic was being carelessly ripped apart. Behind closed doors, Disney insiders admit the backlash caught them completely off guard. Early test screenings had shown lukewarm responses, sure, but the full force of the storm didn't hit until the official trailer dropped. That's when everything truly exploded. Fan communities, nostalgic viewers, and even hard-nosed film critics united in their disappointment and, frankly, disbelief at the drastic changes made to a story that once defined Disney magic. The studio infamously deleted iconic songs like "Someday My Prince Will Come" and replaced them with what many fans slammed as atrocious, aggressively modernized feminist alternatives. Reports circulated that Disney's PR teams were working around the clock, desperately trying to control the damage, as hashtags blasting their creative choices trended non-stop across every social media platform imaginable. Now, in a clear and frankly desperate attempt to distance themselves from the nuclear fallout, Disney has officially announced a brand new Snow White project. Production is slated to begin in late 2025. This isn't just a remake, it's a complete reset. Parents and longtime fans are openly asking, what happened to the Disney they once knew and loved? While the official cast is still under wraps, Disney has made one thing crystal clear. This remake will return to the emotional core and visual charm of the original animated classic. That means bringing back beloved characters, iconic musical numbers, and that magical fairy tale atmosphere that critics overwhelmingly agreed was completely absent from the Zegler version. The sheer speed of launching a new adaptation so soon after the previous one reveals just how critical the situation is and just how much is riding on this project for Disney. This isn't just about remaking a movie, it's about saving one of their most treasured stories from potentially permanent damage in a last-ditch effort to reconnect with the audience that once adored it. Disney has been under immense pressure to defend their recent wave of live-action remakes, many of which have seen steadily declining success, both critically and financially. With the Snow White brand now teetering on the edge of being permanently tarnished, studio executives believe a meticulously crafted reboot might be their only path to redemption. Insiders whisper that the upcoming remake will feature a more traditional story arc, closely following the 1937 plot, while allowing for a few subtle, respectful updates. The changes will be respectful, not revisionist, according to one producer. The goal isn't to fix what was never broken, but rather to reintroduce timeless themes with a touch of modern elegance. This shift in tone is a stark break from the previous attempt, which many felt was far too eager to tear down the very foundations of the original story. And while Disney is staying tight-lipped on specifics, rumors are already swirling about the new production. Anonymous sources close to the project suggest Disney is actively searching for a lead actress who embodies the classic elegance of old Hollywood, someone with charisma, warmth, and undeniable vocal talent. And unlike the last film, where off-screen comments became a PR nightmare, this new project will reportedly include stricter media training protocols to ensure messaging stays laser-focused and perfectly aligned with the film's core themes. The previous Snow White adaptation sparked controversy not just from Zegler's comments, but also from decisions about portraying the Seven Dwarfs. Peter Dinklage, a prominent actor with dwarfism, publicly criticized Disney for what he saw as a performative progressivism, casting a Latina actress as Snow White while potentially still depicting dwarfs in a way he felt was outdated and stereotypical. Disney, scrambling to react, quickly abandoned plans for traditional dwarf characters, opting instead for magical creatures brought to life through CGI. This decision, however, created yet another wave of backlash, with many actors with dwarfism expressing deep frustration at being denied roles specifically created for them. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's for dwarfs, one actor pointedly commented. These are roles made for actors of my stature. I can't go out for the Harrison Ford or George Clooney roles because that's not for me, and now it's taken away. Disney's renewed focus on cohesive storytelling also comes after some brutally tough lessons learned the hard way. Leaked documents revealed internal conflicts raging between the studio's marketing, creative, and PR departments during the rollout of Zegler's film. These behind-the-scenes disagreements led to mixed messaging and a promotional campaign that often felt scattered and completely contradictory. This lack of alignment severely damaged the film's image, and Disney is clearly determined not to repeat those costly mistakes. Even the financial implications have been severe. Merchandise from the previous Snow White release performed disastrously below expectations, with major retailers slashing prices on toys and clothing just weeks after launch, a clear sign that fans weren't buying into it, literally or emotionally. Reports from Disney's consumer products division revealed that millions of dollars worth of merchandise went unsold, dealing a significant financial blow to the company. In direct response to these mounting concerns and catastrophic failures, Disney has assembled an entirely new creative team to spearhead the reboot. According to early reports, the new screenwriter is known for expertly blending heartfelt emotion with strong, well-developed character arcs, a balance many felt was glaringly missing from the last version. The director's name hasn't been officially announced, but sources say they bring extensive experience from both animated and live-action films with global appeal. Disney is betting that this new creative duo can deliver something the last version desperately lacked: depth, heart, and a story that truly connects with audiences worldwide. The new story will mostly adhere to the original plot, but some updates are inevitably unavoidable. Sources hint that the beloved forest animals will return, brought to life with upgraded animation that blends practical effects and CGI. These characters will be carefully reimagined, with extra attention paid to avoid the controversies sparked by previous redesigns. Music will once again play a major role, seamlessly combining brand new songs with beautifully restored classics like "Someday My Prince Will Come." But perhaps the biggest surprise of all is Disney's decision to bring back veteran animators and consultants, people who helped shape the visual and emotional identity of Disney's golden era during the Renaissance period. These seasoned professionals have been brought on board to guide the tone, pacing, and emotional flow of the new Snow White. To insiders, Disney leadership now believes that reconnecting with the company's artistic roots is absolutely essential to rebuilding trust with audiences. The very first press release for the project struck a noticeably humble tone, openly acknowledging past mistakes without naming names. We recognize the importance of honoring the stories that helped build Disney into W.